Hello, everyone. Welcome to our next episode of our long term Cincinnati Reds playthrough. We are at the first year player draft, which I moved up to the end of June. It is June 23rd. We are 48 and 24 for a .6667 winning percentage. We are a really good baseball team. We're up in our division by 7 games on the Cardinals, who are having a good season of their own. The Cubs Brewers are mediocre, and the Pirates are awful. If we go to our expanded standings, uh, looks like some top run differentials here. The Blue Jays, the Yankees at plus 58, plus 68 for Seattle, plus 65 for the Mets, and 107 for the Padres. And here we are at plus 129. We have the best run differential in baseball. We are underperforming what we're supposed to be doing record wise. We're great at home, great on the road. 500 in extra innings, 11 and 8 in one-run games, and then just great. We're really good. This 11 and 8 in one-run games is not great. That could kind of speak to the back end of the bullpen, but the bullpen's been phenomenal. Lane Henderson in that closer role. He has 31 and a third innings. He's pitching 33 games with 24 saves. I'm not a big traditional stat guy. If you haven't been able to pick that up, don't care about wins and losses. That doesn't matter to me. But the one thing, like not even RBI, but the one thing that I do still care about are saves. I think saves are fun. I think they're interesting. And it's unfortunate because he is still a minimum guy, and saves increase your arbitration estimate, but I don't care. They're fun. Caleb Ferguson's been great. Michael King's been great. All these guys have been good, except maybe not Clark Schmidt. He's had 42 innings. He's been well below average. He's probably a DFA candidate, or if I get a bullpen upgrade, he's gone. Giovanni Moran just got called up. Really intriguing stuff, but he hasn't been great either in 14 innings, an ERA of 6. And the starting rotation's been really good. Shohei's been great. He's been worth 2.3 WAR already. His ERA plus is 194. Hunter Green has been great. He's put up 1 WAR himself. Nick Lodolo's been above average, which is more than enough from him. My good friend Raver San Martin just won't go away. I had a need up at the major league level, pulled him up, and he came up, and he's been good. And Graham Ashcraft just stepped into the number 6 or the number 5 starting pitcher role. He's been fine, not great. Zach Wheeler, he was hurt for a while. He had a hamstring strain. He was out for 4 weeks. He's on rehab now. I think he's had 2 starts, 15 innings. He's probably due to come right back up. So let's go to the lineup. Matt McLean has been special. He has been really good all season. He's hitting 335, 403, 571. OPS plus of 162. He's been worth almost 4 WAR. Everything has spiked. He's playing a lot of second base, a good chunk of right field, and a little bit of first now too. He has been our MVP of the season so far, and I quickly broached an extension talk with him. He's already 24, and it's already gone up. I don't remember what exactly it was, but now he wants 26 million in his peak. It's an AAV over the next 10 years of 18. That's not unreasonable, but if we can get it a little closer to 20, something we might do. Shohei's been great, exactly as advertised. His bat's been better than it has been the last few years, so nothing to complain about there. He's been MVP caliber, as we all expected. Stuart Fairchild has also been MVP caliber, as nobody predicted. He was not the better hitter of my corner outfielders last year, and now here he is in 62 games. He has a OPS plus of 147. Ellie De La Cruz has been good, not great. He was really good to start the year. He's cooled off lately. 116 OPS plus and a WAR of 1.8. Positive defense, positive bat. He's been playing a lot of first and a lot of third. Uh, so he's been good. Jared Kelenic is getting some time at first now because I'm trying to squeeze in his bat. OPS plus of 117. Siani's been good with the glove, not great with the bat, but that's fine. Same with Nick Ahmed, just significantly worse with the bat. Oswaldo Cabrera's started to heat up. He has had a good season so far. He's pretty much, I think he starts against lefties. Yeah, he starts against lefties and he backs up against righties. Adam Duvall is our fourth-ish outfielder. Starts against lefties. He's got a 1.4 WAR in 35 games. OPS plus of 144. WRC plus of 143. He's been really helpful as a player. And a pleasant surprise. Oh, that includes AAA. Ooh, interesting. Okay, 116. Oh, do all these numbers include AAA? Well, take what I just said with a grain of salt. He's like pretty much the first guy that really affects. Fairchild, Fraley. Yeah, so Ahmed's been good. Cabrera's been good, not as good as we had expected. Fairchild has been great. Duvall's been good. Tony Kemp's been good in limited time. Spencer Steer was up for a while and not performing. Austin Hedges has been positive, even with his 57, WRC plus. Nick Martini, 27 plate appearances, 124. Mr. Ronakar Palma with a 21 WRC plus. So if you notice, Stevenson's gone. It might be Palma that gets returned back to Colorado. He's just not been good. And Jake Fraley has not been good in 22 games himself. He looks like a guy that we might look to move off of at the end of the year. He was the better bat last year. He had a 131 OPS plus, so maybe it's an aberration, but we got plenty of bats here. We can maybe trade him for some starting pitching help if we need it. Spencer Steer played a little bit. Edwin Arroyo got his first taste of Major League action. He had 7 games started, 9 games played, 31 plate appearances. He was almost positive. So he still needs some marination, I think, down at AAA. Bowser, top prospect's been good. Spencer Steer's been good at AAA and terrible at the Major League level. In 107 at-bats, he has an OPS plus of 39, and he's been worth -1 WAR, so he's probably going to stay down there for a while unless we need him to. And that's been pretty much it. Stevenson's been bad in his rehab assignment, but that's totally fine. I don't care that much. Maybe while he's down here, we should have him learn some first or something. Yeah, you should learn some first for the rest of your rehab assignment. I don't know how long you have left. 3 days? That's fine. Play first base for the next 3 days. Trey Morgan has been good at AAA. He's probably due for a promotion at some point. This is well above average for AAA, but due for a promotion at some point. We will consider him if he really starts tearing the cover off the ball. No, you can play a corner outfield spot or something. Trey Morgan, yeah, you can play left. Stevenson, perfect. Yeah, we got him some experience in right too, so he's not just a first base type guy. Arroyo, we hit. Cade Hunter has been good so far. Overall at AAA. So he's a guy we might look at in a little bit. Who knows? It could be him instead of Hedges and Palma at some point. And let's go to the injured list. Alex Cobb tore an elbow ligament. He's out for the year, which is really unfortunate. That is not what I expected to happen this season. And he was pitching really well. 4 starts, 16 innings. Really good. So that's unfortunate. That one hurt. Wheeler we hit. Stevenson we hit. Noelvi Marte has been really good at the Major League level. We started him down in AAA. As you can see, he hit over 470 at-bats, so we pulled him up, and he played really well. He started very cold, and this offensive explosion was really an explosion. May, he had an OPS plus of League Scope Major League 151, which is insane. So 39 OPS plus in 8 against lefties, so he's not been good against lefties, which is weird. But in April 97 and then May 140, so we can't wait to get him back. So overall, this team looks like it's pretty much overperforming, I would say. If I had to guess, I would say probably overperforming. But immediate areas of need, maybe a fifth starter to bump Ashcraft back to the bullpen. Maybe a replacement for Clark Schmidt. And then maybe another starter if I really keep trying to push Raver San Martin. We got to shortlist you to the boys. But we're at the draft. We're at the draft. I wanted to go through this. I have not looked yet. We don't need this. Is not low, and we don't need LSU. Okay, so work ethic is not low. All pitchers, all players. The draft order, the Giants really lucked out in the lottery. They were number 9. They jumped up to 1. Colorado dropped from number 1 to number 4. Chicago dropped. Washington dropped. Detroit dropped. Everybody dropped. We are picking 25th. We do not have a supplemental pick. And then we lost our 3rd round pick, if you remember, from signing Shohei Ohtani, which feels like a fair trade-off. Okay, so let's get into it. Oh, you look cool. I probably would not take Mateo Gray first overall if I were them. That's probably a bat that's a little bit more worth it. Good floor. Pretty good. First base only pretty much. I guess he could stand at 3rd if you needed to. Yeah, let's get to our pick. So we have some options, and looks like the top few are high school bats. This is a college reliever. Interesting. Probably not someone we're going to go with. Not a whole lot here just based on ratings. So I guess we probably will have to take a high school bat. Aiden Harris looks interesting. Low bonus demand. Interesting bat for Bryce Rayner. Good defensive infielder. Maybe not a shortstop, but a second base, third base type for sure. Third base is probably his long-term home. Drew Downs. Meh. Austin Gordon we looked at. Jeff Lugie. I hope that's how you pronounce his name. Big bonus demand. Not thrilling. Chris Newstrom, 19-year-old catcher. Very raw. Not a great defender. Wants slot. I'll tell you what. At the first look, Aiden Harris looks like our guy. Trey Snyder. Interesting. High adaptability and work ethic. Good infield range. Nothing special. High enough potential bat. Could be the guy too. Trey Snyder. Low work ethic. Probably not. Neutral across the board. Maybe. No, thanks. Malachi Knight. Not awful. Sorry. Just hit my desk. If you could hear that. Ariston Veazey. Defense looks fine. Bat high potential, low floor. He's 18. He's already got 30s around here. Ratings relative to rookie ball. He's at 25. That's not great. That's fine. Not a terrible pick, I think. Henry Allen, 18-year-old. First baseman for sure. Cade Arambide. I feel like I take him sometimes. Nope. Sorry, allergies are crushing me. I can't really control it right now. Slade Caldwell. Usually a guy I take. Uh, high avoid Ks, high contact. Not a terrible bonus demand. Good speed, good base running. This might be the guy. Well, we'll look at it. I think next episode we will do the draft and actually get into it. I think Slade might be our guy. Maybe that catcher. I will take a couple peeks and we'll be back. We'll see the next in the next episode. See who's here. We'll go through the non-low work ethics. See if anybody is really worth taking there. But yeah, so we'll pop back in soon. Thanks so much, everyone.